Minecraft. Finger licking. It actually is now that you can eat chicken in Minecraft. In today's episode of Minecraft Exploration and Tactics with Brian, we've got a lot of good stuff. For one, I'm going to be fighting around at night, taking advantage of the new video options for brightness slider. And so if you want to get an up-close look at an Enderman, this is a good episode for you. I'm also going to do some exploring in the overworld, and guess what? We're going to find something cool. Let's go ahead and get started. Ah! I was attacked by a zombie in the middle of the night. I guess maybe not the middle of the night. Let me try lighting up a little bit more. I'm going to try going back to sleep one more time. See if I have more luck. That was scary. Oh my gosh! Skeleton! Alright. And the moon is just rising, and so I don't appear to be safe here in the desert for whatever reason. And so, in the interest of experimentation, there are monsters spawning. It is starting to get a little bit dark, although I feel like out in the desert, out in the plain, right now I still have enough light that I can see. I'm not sure if it's getting darker. There's another zombie over there. I want to try putting out another kind of torch perimeter and just see if I can add enough light that I will be able to sleep safely. Guess let me go ahead and kill you. Oh, there's a bunch of zombies over here. Oh, I'm about to run out of torches. Well, this could get interesting. And... alright. Oh, here's a spider. Yeah, it might be the case that now enough enemies have spawned that now I'll never be able to get a good night's sleep because their enemies are nearby, but I'm going to try it even one more time. Just because I want to learn. Ah, it's another zombie. Okay, and so I don't know if it's the case that... yeah, basically there's already enemies out on the plains now and they can walk over to me, and so the world simulates that. Or I would really like to learn exactly what the algorithm is that the game decides whether or not you're going to sleep through the night or not. But since I'm out here under the stars, and it's kind of the middle of the day, and I have all of my health and I still have a lot of armor, this might be a good opportunity to go ahead and basically head back towards home, but do it at night. And so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go to the crazy options and video settings and turn the brightness all the way up. And then, oh wow, with the brightness all the way up, it has kind of an eerie glow to the whole area. And then we're going to try to walk back across the dark desert and fight enemies along the way. But before I do that, since I see a skeleton and a bunch of bad guys over there, I should at least craft a few more torches so that if I'm desperate, I can put out some light. And I have all of my food bars, and I have a lot of... Alright, we're going to see how this goes. Don't know what to expect. Here comes a skeleton. And a spider. Alright, killed the skeleton. Killed the spider. So far, so good. Here's 3 or 4 more skeletons. Try to get them one at a time. Haha. You're not good at aiming. Also, you like to crawl into a cactus. I guess that was not the best taunting I've ever done of skeletons. Here's another skeleton. Yeah, with the brightness turned all the way up, I'm pretty sure this will come out good in the video as well. But yes, it makes it a whole lot easier to, attempt to fight the bad guys. I'm going to put out a torch just for some differentiation. And it means I can actually take video and not have to do crazy video editing or something to fight around at night. And so this is the first time in a long, long time that I fought around at night and just kind of walked around on the surface at night. And so it's kind of exciting. And it's also surprisingly quiet. I guess the combination of the music, the fact that I'm in a flat terrain, there aren't any friendly mobs walking around making footsteps. There's lots of zombies and another skeleton over there. Want to make sure I'm still heading in the right direction, yes, to head home. And I'm even going to sprint. And then go see if I can get like a sprint shot on one of these zombies. Hi-ya! That was cool. There's an Enderman over to my right. And let's go ahead and try to get him angry at me, and then see what happens. He did teleport. Here he comes again. Alright, and I got an Ender Pearl. That was pretty exciting. That was kind of my best, close-up encounter to actually see exactly how he behaves. I need to head this way. And now we're coming across some creepers. And they're probably the most likely to do damage to me. The way I fight. Oh, but I get the double tap. Oh, here comes a bunch of skeletons. Crap. Oh, dear. Alright, there's a skeleton. I see a spider. Oh, my good. Oh, wow! The skeleton shot the creeper. Too bad I didn't get a record out of it. Oh, there's a big group of Endermen over there. And I don't know if I looked at any of them yet. Do you see them? They're just to the left of my cursor. I'm not going to look at them right now. Still have a bunch of armor. I lost track of good. I'm still on this map, and so I need to head this way. Let's see. So the moon is setting over there, and so I want the moon setting on my right is the direction that I need to go. I'm curious, where did the Enderman go? He's over here. If I look at him from off in the distance... Yes, that one got mad at me. Oh, and I just saw him teleport, and there he teleports again. That's pretty cool. And he teleported again after I got one shot on him. There he is again. Oh my gosh. He just like went right through my body, or he teleported again. Alright, and so they still only take 2 hits with the diamond sword. But that is pretty cool. Alright. The moon is setting over there. Yeah, actually, since I still have all my food and stuff, I want to try fighting more Endermen. And so there he is teleporting. He's about to teleport again, so I guess did they shake as they're... Oh no, I'm looking right at him, so he doesn't move. And then, like, right as he came up... Oh, there he goes. I'm not sure why I'm not taking damage each time. It seems like he's gotten close enough to attack me with a melee attack. Oh, and then I guess, like, each time I see him, he ends up getting frozen. Oh, I see. So he has to sneak up behind you. Otherwise, you're looking... Oh, wow, crap. Where is he? There he is. Oh my gosh, okay. And now... And I still have most of my food. I have like 9.5 bars. And the sun's about to come up. And so that is going to help me out tremendously. Okay, so if the moon is going down over there, so home is back this way through this creeper. So he's got the high ground, so I better back off. But that was pretty cool and exciting. That's the first time in a long time that I fought around at night, and when you can actually see the bad guys, it's kind of fun to be out on an open plain and see all the bad guys spawning. And eventually, just a moment as the sun rises, see all the bad guys dying in the sunlight. But yeah, that was a cool way to experience some more Endermen. And so obviously, I am coming back up on the edge of the desert, which will now get me back to where my house is somewhere over here. Yeah, I'm back off of this map now. Alright, so I'm going to head on home, kill another zombie along the way, and I will see you guys back at the house. Okay, I am back at the house. We pretty much filled out this whole map except for the top right corner, but the top right corner of this map is equivalent to, I don't know which map is which. Just put this away for a moment. Let's see if this is map 0. Yes, this is map 0. And so, the bottom left of map 0 corresponds roughly to the bottom right of map 1, and so you see some of the same landscape on it. And yeah, alright, so we've managed to cover almost 2 full maps worth of area that we know that there is not an NPC village. And so I went off the left of map 0 this time, and so next time maybe I'll try going off the top of map 0, and we'll go, yeah, continuing to explore for the NPCs. Hello, and welcome back. It's Brian. It is early on Monday morning. I got up early so that I can play some Minecraft. I realized I am currently not wearing a helmet. And so let's go ahead and remedy that real quick. But in the meantime, I can tell you what we're up to. We are going to go continue looking for an NPC village today. This time we're going to go in a different direction on the map. And so I'm holding map 0, the original map, which pretty much has my own house at the center, where I am now. We're going to go off the top of this map, which I believe is to the east, and head over there, and basically go off the edge of the map and construct another map. And so I have in my possession another compass and paper, so we'll be able to craft another map, and hopefully go find an NPC village. And so I just slept into bed, and so it just is a fresh morning just recently. And I see an egg over there, but I'll leave it behind. And once again, I'm just going to try to guesstimate how far we have to go off of the edge of this map once we get over in that direction in order to find a good place to craft a new map, so that hopefully the edge of one map will be near to the edge of another map. And apparently there were some zombies up here who died recently. How sad for them. Let's see. As I'm walking, I had a random thought the other day about Enderman. And that is, I realized I've come by here a couple times and it's a river, and I never even noticed that it's a river, but this is another Minecraft river that's right by my house. And so I don't know how I never noticed that before, but that's pretty cool and happy. And apparently there's another swamp biome right over here, and yes, I thought I heard persistent footsteps. When you hear just kind of random footsteps, it's usually, you know, just like a pig or a chicken or something like that. When you hear persistent footsteps, that is a good sign that it's often a creeper, because they're just walking towards you slowly, continually. I should be sprinting. Alright, I'm getting distracted already. As I was saying, I had a random thought about the Enderman, and my random thought was this. Endermen can pick up blocks. Are there limits to the types of blocks that they can pick up? For example, can an Enderman pick up cave blocks? Cake blocks? More importantly, can an Enderman pick up bedrock? If an Enderman could somehow pick up bedrock blocks, it would be really cool to open up a big hole in the earth. Speaking of holes in the earth, there's another cave system entrance. Am I getting it all close to the edge of this map? I am getting close. And here's another place to walk around. And there's some exposed coal and iron here. Do I need coal? I could afford a little bit of coal, so I'll go ahead and grab this real quick. If Enderman could pick up bedrock, then you could always like cut out a big hole that goes all the way down to the bedrock, and just kind of leave it exposed at night and have Enderman spawn down there, and then possibly randomly pick up the bedrock, and eventually open up a hole that exposed the void below kind of like the entire map on Minecraft. Wow, there's a lot of iron right here. That was kind of a lucky thing to find. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of coal as well. And yes, I don't know if there's just kind of like a limit to the set of blocks that Enderman can pick up. It seems like there probably would be. But as usual, I'm not sure that I, kind of have the right to have any expectations about how Endermen behave or how any of the new things in this update behave, and so I don't know if anyone knows the answer to that. But it was just a thought that occurred to me. And so I was wondering if somehow you could use the Enderman to do things that Minecraft Steve is not capable of doing, such as picking up bedrock. So if you happen to know the answer to that, you can let me know. Haven't tried looking at the Minecraft wiki. Perhaps it is the case that there's a catalog of all the blocks that the Endermen are capable of picking up there already. Alright, so we're getting near the edge of this map, and so now I'm going to have to estimate how far off of the edge of this map I want to go before I craft my new map, and then we'll start looking around off of the edge of this map to continue our search, our catalog, if you will, of the entire area. And so I am going to just start sprinting and estimate how far I need to get. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit when I'm ready to craft a new map. Okay, so I've done my little estimate, and I've constructed map 3, and we came from back here, and so now I'm just going to walk back here, and yeah, see if I end up heading... Wait a minute, did we come... Uh-oh, I'm already losing track. No, we came from this direction, right. I'm going to head back to my original map, map 0, and see if I manage to get these so that their edges are pretty close. And there are a ton of cows over here. This might become the island or the flatland of cows. Alright, I'm going to walk back and keep an eye on both maps and tell you how that turned out. Okay, well I'm back on map 0, and you can see I didn't quite reach the bottom of map 3, so it didn't quite work out exactly where I wanted it to go, but it's pretty good. And so, basically I'm going to start at the desert here, and then we're going to start tracing around on this new map, map 3, and we'll be tracing out new areas that we have not yet covered on map 0. And so I guess I will start by heading this way, which is south maybe? I don't know, I get all turned... Oh, look at... Look at what's ahead! I see what appears to be an NPC village, and so I guess... First of all, I notice that my food bar is getting low, and so I will go nom 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 nom. I need a pork chop. And then we will sprint over towards our first NPC village find. Do-do-do-do. And I guess I should have this map out so that we're actually painting in the map as we discover going over in this direction. But neat. Neat. And there's like roads made of gravel apparently. Oh, and the sun's going to be going down? I brought a bed, and so we can always just plop down a bed in here. And so does the road go anywhere? No, I guess it just goes to like the edge of the city and it ends. Okay. Well, there you go. I, as usual, will come over to one of these things and... Oh, I thought there was more floating sand there. Alright, well let's check out this crazy NPC village. This appears to be kind of the road into town. And... I don't know what kinds of things to expect here. Oh, glass panes, right. I don't know how to make them yet, but that is some new item that we can construct. And I'm going to take a look in one more building, but then I'll probably go ahead and plop down a bed in one of these buildings and sleep somewhere for the night. Okay, I see a couple of wheat farms. This house seems to have a door. So let's take a look inside of it. And I will already start putting some torches out. This looks like a nice house. Got a lot of room. Yeah, let me go ahead and plop down a bed inside here. And I will move map 0 out of the way. And assuming it is late enough, yep, we'll sleep in one of these temporarily abandoned NPC houses. Alright. And so it's got nice construction. It has a big wheat farm out back, with a lot of wheat that's already kind of ready to harvest. Food is incredibly abundant, though, it seems like, throughout this game. I guess, as I said, I've been doing a lot of moving, and doing a lot of moving seems to cause a lot of new animals to spawn each time you go into new chunks. Ooh, this one has a ladder. Where does this go? It's got kind of a lookout on top. This gives me a nice view of the village. Alright, interesting. Yeah, I guess these will be much more interesting if and when they're inhabited. Oh, it's a table. Is that a pressure plate? I guess there's not enough room in the roof that I can try to jump on top of that. I think that might be a pressure plate just sitting on top of a post. And another wheat farm. There's a lot of wheat here. And since we're in a desert, I don't know if animals spawn in the desert or not. But I don't think I'm going to have to worry about animals kind of trampling the crops there. It looks like perhaps there's just a few different types of houses in terms of kind of the overall architecture. Well, it looks like there's another kind of house over there. Let's go check that one out. But yes, this is a pretty cool thing to kind of discover on, or to come upon, or to discover. It would be... Yeah, I guess more interesting if there were actually NPC characters here. Oh, look, what do we have over here? It's a well. Does it go anywhere? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. It goes, like, really deep. Alright. Interesting. Oh dear. And it's not entirely still water. Oh, just in time. Oh, except for I can't even climb out. Alright. Well... Alright, do I have a brick on me that I can place? Oops, crap. Let's put some wood here so that I have something to stand on. And some wood here and I will climb out of the well. Alright. Yeah, if you don't have a brick, I think it would be awful hard to get... I guess you could sink down to the bottom and cut your way out of the well, even if you ended up punching cobblestone in order to get out. That's kind of annoying. But I guess that's what a real well is like. It has to go down to the water layer. This is kind of cool. It's like... It's not a... Is it a roof of some other... I'll have to take a look at that in a minute. Oh, neat. So we've got like a little end table and chairs around it. And someone's kitchen area. And the door that goes out onto this little back patio. Put your rocking chair out there. Watch the neighbors walk by. So yeah, the NPC village is kind of cool. But at the same time, like I said, until there's actually NPCs around, other than checking out kind of the architecture of the houses, I don't know that there's a whole lot more to do. Oh yeah, and it does look like this is some different kind of building. Is there an entrance to this building and I just missed it? Yes. Oh, neat! It's like a blacksmith forge or something. It's got furnaces and lava and iron bars. These are another new item in the game that I don't know how to craft. I wonder... Ooh, I'm curious. Can I shoot an arrow through iron bars? Let's see. If I switch to my bow... Alright, that got stuck. Oops. Doesn't seem like I can. But yeah, I was curious about that because if so, it could be an interesting way to like put up iron bars in a wall and then... Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put some torchlight. I didn't even think about that. I could have been dropping off torches inside kind of all these houses to prevent enemies from spawning in them at night. And yes, so I've already lost track. Have I visited all the buildings at this point? Yeah, I think I might have. But still, that's pretty cool. And what kind of block is that? Is this just a lighting glitch? Oh, it's black wool. Apparently. That's interesting. Alright, well that's cool. I kind of got my hopes up, I think, a little too high in terms of the NPC villages. It was like, oh boy, NPC villages, something new to find. And it's like, okay, well I found them, and I could use this. Actually, this is kind of good. I could use this as a base, kind of like for my next home, for as I start filling out map number 3. Oh, and you can even see it on the map. Let me walk a little ways away from the village. Oh, and there's going to be some cool mountains over here as we explore more. Let me sprint away for a moment, just so that I get far enough away. Yeah, so it shows up kind of in the middle of the desert as some brown dots and some green dots, and so some signs of life in the middle of the desert. So that's pretty cool. And what time of day has it gotten to be? It's middle of the day, just starting to get into the afternoon. I guess we can explore more on map 3, and so if I go... Yep, I'm going to start just kind of walking around the desert also and doing a little bit more exploration. Since this is the main other overworld feature that I wanted to find, I think perhaps we'll fill out the rest of map 3. I might do a bit of it off camera, since I've already constructed this map. And then we can decide if there's other cave systems and things that we want to go exploring in. So I'm going to walk around for a bit, and I will see you guys in a short bit. I found a big exposed area of stone over here, and it shows up actually pretty cool on the map as kind of a big gray area. But I think, yeah, the sun is starting to set, and so I'm going to go back to the NPC village to sleep for the night. And yeah, and then I'm going to have some decisions to make about exactly what I want to do next. But I will see you guys in a short bit, and we'll decide and go from there. Okay, I'm back in the NPC village house. I went ahead and made a few kind of supplies. I'm going to sleep for the night, and actually with some previous video, this might be a good place to cut off this video. So I will see you guys next time on Minecraft Exploration and Tactics with Brian.